Hi guys, today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Jangklife Rotary Power Tool set. So inside of the box, this is where the Jangklife Rotary mini machine is in. As you can see, it's not a big box. That's your charging cable, USB 2 on one end and micro USB on the other. No charger head. These are your bits and accessories that it comes in. This is very important, guys. Your instruction manual, ensure that you read this thoroughly to know the functionality of this rotary tool set. It can be a very handy tool set if you know how to operate and use it. Guys, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. This rotary set has many uses, guys, such as cutting, sanding, polishing and honing. We're going to be going over two of the many uses today. I'm going to show you how exactly to use this. So that is your rotary power tool, guys. It has a good weight to it. It feels like good quality. It's not light at all, has a good weight. You can see your Jangklife branding in the front. That's the back of it. That's your charger port to charge your rotary set. Micro USB on one end, and you just plug it in anywhere that supports USB 2. Now this rotary set has three power levels, which we're going to be going over. When you inserting your different heads and your bits, you push down on the button. As you can see my thumb on the button, you push down on it and you open the clasp to widen, and then you slot in your set. If the button is not engaged, it will not loosen, guys. Ensure the button is engaged when you trying on or fitting on your different heads. So that's your first speed, that's 5,000 RPM. Your second speed, that's 10,000 RPM. And your third speed, final speed, which is 15,000 RPM. That sounds very powerful, guys, as you can hear. Very good quality, very good weight. I'm really impressed with this rotary power tool, guys. So in the boxes you have many accessories, guys. As you can see, you have sanding head discs, you have polishing discs, you have cutting discs there as well. As I've said, this has many uses and can be a very handy tool if you know how to operate and use it. So there are many different attachment, guys. As your different attachment head size increase, there is a clasp to fit onto every size of attachment head that you have. So it is universally working. As you can see, you have many polishing heads, many drill bits. So this has about 3 drill bits inside this plastic. So let us fit one onto our rotary tool and see how exactly that works out. Remember to push the button down, guys. Push the button down. Turn your plastic cap on the top. loosen it up. Now you don't have to take this plastic cap off all the way on all of the attachment, guys, but I'm doing it this way to show you guys the installation method. So you put your bit in, you screw on your plastic cap while holding the button, and that ensures that your head or your drill bit fitting is tightly on and is secured for your safety as well. This can be a bit dangerous if you do not tighten it all the way and take the necessary precautionary measure. I would advise using gloves or glasses, safety glasses or goggles while using this. I have a piece of cardboard that we can test this on, your drill bit. This is on the third setting. Wow, look at that, guys. So a mini tool, a rotary tool, that's going right through the cardboard. You can see this rotary tool is made of excellent quality. Now to remove it, engage your button again, turn your clasp, and your bit just slides out. These are very small attachments, guys, so make sure you put them back. Keep them safely. They can easily get lost due to the miniature size of it. So that was testing out the drill, guys, the drill bit, mini drill bit. As you can see, multiple accessories, many uses for it. And a definite tool that would come in handy for your DIY projects at home. That's a Dremel sanding head. So guys, the next usage and the next test I want to do for you guys is use the circular cutting saw on the third gear, 15,000 RPM, to see how exactly it cuts. So let's do the installation. I've engaged the button, I've removed the clasp. I'm removing the inner clasp now. As I've said, the inner copper clasp, there is many in the attachment casing. Ensure that you find the right size to fit onto your attachment. Different attachment heads will have different clasp, so you find the relevant size in one of these boxes that will fit onto your attachment head. So this is one of them. Like I've said, there are many clasps, so ensure that you have the right one. So this is the tool that you need to use if you want to use the circulars, the mini circular saws to cut through things. It has two washer discs that's on top of the screw to secure your blades to your Dremel tool. just take precautionary when working with this, guys. It's really small, the screws are really small, the discs are really small, so it can easily be lost. Now I'm putting the screw through the first disc. I'm putting I'm putting the washer through the second one, as you can see. And now I have 2 discs with 2 washers. So this will be really small to get onto the machine. I'm going to screw it onto the machine whilst I have it on the table. So this inner clasp fits into this attachment, guys. However, you can see that it does fit, but it is too big for this, and the tightening plastic cap on the top does not want to close. So we need to find another size to fit our attachment head into, or else this is not going to work. It's not going to be safe. As I've said, there are many of your bronze clasps in these boxes. You just have to find the one that is relevant to you and your attachment. So I found the right attachment here, guys. Now as you can see, the cover does close. The sizes were similar, but this one is just a little shorter. Now you can see the plastic cover tightens to hold your attachment bit firmly in. Engage your button and tighten. Ensure that it is tight and locked in for your safety and precautionary. And now we can tighten the screw onto the rotary head. I'm turning the head because the attachment is so small. I don't think that I'm going to be able to screw it from the top. So I'm screwing the machine onto the head, ensuring that's nice and tight. As you can see, the head is really sharp, guys. It sort of cut right through my glove. So look at that, guys. That is super sharp. I'm using it on 15,000 RPM, and that is quite sharp. It's cutting right through the cardboard. I'm using 2 of the circular saw discs, and that's cutting right through the cardboard. That is really sharp. I would advise you to use these circular saws on softer objects like cardboard. Avoid hard surfaces as they may break. But for your arts and crafts, definitely this will work well. That cut right through the cardboard.